This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
nhliberty.org. nhliberty.org.
We were not expecting this, and we've already done some of the town offices, but the chief told me no one's been up here for 10 years. But I'll be back. I can tell you that I will be back.
So you should limit it to town meeting stuff, because some of it's
Well, I don't think legally that we can, but no. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. Let me get the door for you.
Thank you, Rick. I hope you got the good shot of me.
All right, thanks, Jen. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming back in, Dave?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
You're
I think she asked me to, yeah.
Do you mind if anyone else?
Just,
We're all together. We're all together.
She requested I join her.
Yep, that's okay.
Where would you like me to sit, ma'am?
That's all right. Wherever you want.
Yeah, you sit there.
There's three
I'll be a
seats right
gentleman.
there.
Couple all the way around the table.
You sit
Jesse,
there.
have a seat somewhere. This is my friend Jesse.
I'm the constituent. I'm the guy you're talking to.
And then I'd like to ask my question, but he asked me if I would be present with him.
She's a
and I would
representative.
say
She actually isn't
representative,
a
so-
representative of my district, but I wanted her to come in.
Do you represent Grafton?
I do
No.
not.
You do not?
No.
Okay. Do you live in Grafton?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
He asked me if I would come in with him, and I said I'd be
That's
happy
okay.
to.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
And your name?
John, J. And I'm going to, if I use profanity, I'm going to ask you to forgive me ahead of time. I'm pissed
All
off
right.
about
Do
a
I
lot
need
of
to get
stuff.
my rosary out?
No.
Okay.
I mean, incidentally, you'll find that I am in constant communication with your office.
Okay.
And I get letters
Where do
from
you
your
call?
office. I don't call, I email.
Email?
And
Do you
then
want
I
one
get
of my
the-
cards?
Yes. And
Be nice to me when you call, though.
I will.
Okay.
I've had some, just briefly to begin with, I called and spoke with, there's a woman, Sarah,
Yeah.
at one of your offices.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know this woman personally. And then there's another guy, Dan Caligari.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was the one that sort of intervened in a very caustic conversation that I had with Sarah.
Okay.
And the first thing that I'm going to do, and this is where the profanity starts, is
Okay.
I want to describe to you what my interpretation of government is. Having been a small business person for 25 years,
Yeah.
having grown up in a salvage yard in Massachusetts, my father is now 85 years old in a retirement home, dying, but a self-made man, fought in the Battle of the Bulge, was sent to the Pacific, a patriot to the core, and I watched him struggle under the boot of government as a self-employed person the same way I do.
Absolutely agree to do so. I obviously am a firm believer in helping any constituent, even if they're from a neighboring town.
So what towns do you cover?
I cover the towns of Andover, Boscawen,
I have to get back to work.
Canterbury.
Okay. Thank you.
It's
Thank
really
you
a
very-
pleasure.
thank you
I'm
very
sorry.
much. That's okay.
No, thank you,
That's
John,
all
for
right.
coming out.
Thanks, John.
Take care,
See you later.
Andover, Boston.
Andover, Boscawen,
Yeah.
Canterbury, Loudon, Northfield, and Salisbury.
Ooh.
So as you can see, I have 6 towns in my district, and I represent thousands of citizens in the state of New
Right.
Hampshire. I've received repeated phone calls, repeated emails, repeated letters, and they sing the same tune. And I have to say I'm kind of disappointed today. From my constituents.
From your constituents.
And they're expressing a deep distrust, a deep disappointment, and that the very people that they elected to office refuse to talk to them. It's very, I have to say,
Who?
my constituents.
I know, but who did they want to talk to?
To be able to speak to Ms. Shaheen. To be able to not have any contact, to have town hall meetings set up that are supposed to provide a public venue,
Right.
and which is now turned into what apparently appears like an interview session. There's no town hall meeting when people can't sit in a room discussing.
Well,
Please let me finish.
Yeah.
cannot sit in a room, discuss a topic, raise hands, and hear from one another. A town hall meeting is meant to be just that, a meeting of people. And forgive me, ma'am, and please do not take offense, either one of you, you're a paid staff. The public citizens of this state did not elect you to office, did not elect you to represent them. To be forced to only be able to speak to paid employees, other than the elected officials that were duly appointed and sworn to uphold the Constitution to represent them, is very distressing. When my constituents send letters and make phone calls, they get standardized replies. I'm hearing comments like the letter I got from Shaheen's office looks just like the one I got from Hode's office, just a different name at the bottom, just a different name at the top. Generalized statements that don't address the issues that they took the time to write, to look for an answer.
Can I get your address?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a matter of public record, 748. When I read this, I take this to be a town hall
Well,
meeting.
you did, and some other people did, but I'm just telling you, a lot
I
of
would
people,
take it that way.
that's okay. A lot of people did not. My point is we're here to listen to your concerns. You are not the only one that has told me that you would like to be able to sit with the senator in a town hall format. I will take this information back to her.
I know that my constituents would appreciate that.
It is said, or certainly could be said, hell hath no fury like a well-intentioned government. Well, I don't know how good the intentions are over here, but I can tell you that the folks at the State House in Concord, New Hampshire are not interested in protecting your freedom for the most part. They're taking it away piece by piece. Fortunately, unlike in most states, they're not doing it without a fight. That is in large part due to the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org. Now, if you were to go into the State House there behind me and do this, you would hit one of the members of the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance, because they're in there all over the place fighting for your freedom. They also offer free training if you want to learn the ways of the Citizen Freedom Lobby. Visit them at nhliberty.org.